Hi there, Aries. Welcome back. All right, guys. We will get into this and see what is going on in your energy. Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for Aries, please and thank you. Ooh, we have the Four of Swords coming out. Aries, it looks like you got to get away from somebody who's very toxic. Could be a Capricorn. It's like this person is causing you to juggle. And they're doing it on purpose. I feel like this person is doing something to make you juggle. And it's like you need to take a rest away from this person, or you need to get away from this person. Tell me more, Spirit. Something is going on here. Like you need to distance yourself away from a toxic person. And that might be for a handful of you guys. Just remember this is a general reading, so do take what resonates. Leave the rest for somebody else. For another one of you, I am seeing here somebody here is definitely in huge regrets. I feel like you're in regrets. Like I'm hearing like you let somebody in on something, or you let somebody know about something. It could be like maybe you're receiving a check for something, or maybe you're receiving some kind of compensation or something, and you let the wrong person know, and now it's like you're regretting ever letting this person know, because now this person's like expecting something from you. Okay, it's like they're going out of their way to get something from you. Okay, and that might be for one of you. Let me get some more information here. This one to come out. We have the Four of Wands coming out. So this person might be attached to your home. Maybe they live in your apartment complex. Maybe they are, something like that. There's something about this person being around your home, or they're connected to you in a relationship. Maybe you're in a relationship with this person, or they're connected to somebody that you are in a relationship with, some kind of relationship. Okay, tell me more. There's something about you. Okay, so it's like I'm hearing that you have gotten yourself out of a difficult situation, or maybe you were in a difficult situation in a relationship, or you were stuck, or maybe for some of you this could be like, you got stuck to a home, maybe like signing a lease agreement that wasn't working for you, something like that. But there's something connected to a family. It could also be a celebration or a relationship. Okay, there is some kind of confusion about how it is that you have risen above. Like there's this confusion. Somebody's confused. Somebody is really looking into like what it is that you did and how did you do it, because it looks like you have freed yourself, not just freed yourself, but have found a way to bring back happiness into your life. So you've gone from being completely like maybe crying, upset, or in huge regrets, and being in that kind of energy, to the sun, like finally seeing the end of the rainbow, finally seeing the light at the end of the rainbow, or the light at the end of a tunnel, that kind of energy. Like finding your happiness, finding your happiness. This relationship could be part of your past. With the Six of Cups in reverse, it could be like something about that connection, and it could be something that's causing you to be stuck in the past, or it's somebody from your past. That's just for confirmation. Somebody around you is very weak, I want to say. So they have some kind of weakness. They want to push something forward, but they're not able to. They want to come and talk to you, build something with you. This person might be depressed. They look like they're depressed. Okay, could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. There's a depression, and this person's like looking back and thinking about the past, about something that happened. It could be something that where this person was taking from you, or they were taking some kind of resource from you. Could be. Yes. taking something from you, something that you worked for, something that you earned yourself, something that you've been waiting for, but it did never came in, or you think that it never came in, but it actually did, and somebody took it from you. So what I'm hearing is you've been through a lot. That's what it is. You've been through a lot, and somebody here is in huge regrets. Somebody here is looking inside themselves and thinking, why did I do that? Now this person is matured now. So it's something that happened in the past, and now this person is at the age where, you when you reach maturity, you become more self-aware, and I think that's what's going on. This person's at that mature age now, and they're becoming more self-aware, and they're realizing what they've done. That's what it is. So I feel like this person has done something out of their ego, because the strength in reverse could also indicate somebody having a very large ego or doing something because of their ego. So that's what it looks like to me. So that might be something that this person wants to push forward. Maybe they might want to come in and apologize or make a wrong right, that kind of thing. I am getting the Five of Swords here. They're conflicted. I feel like with this card coming out, there's definitely conflict going on. I'm going to put this here, Judgment, and then what's this one? Yeah, I think when this person looks back and they look at the things that they did, they realize that they weren't aware of something, okay? Like they didn't have the full picture of something. They didn't understand the full ramifications of their actions. Like they didn't see the full picture, right? And this could be like, when they were really young. Something that happened when they were really young, maybe a teenager or early 20s. They did something here to you where they took something that you were supposed to receive and never got. But you know what? Even though this happened to you, Aries, I see here that you made it out. Like, even though this terrible thing happened to you and you ended up losing something that was very important to your life and something that was supposed to be yours, right? You still came out okay. Like, regardless of your past, regardless of the things that you've endured, you still have come out way better than anybody could ever expect. And not just anybody could expect because of the things that you've been through, but according to your peers, like I'm hearing like you're more in advance than your peers. That's what I'm trying to say. Like you're usually when people go through like really bad things in their life, it sets them back, sets them back, sets them back, right? With you, it didn't set you back. You're still way in advance. And you know what I'm hearing? Like maybe your whole life you have always been way, way more in advance than other people. So it makes me feel like maybe you started working really young, and you've taken on a lot of I want to say like adult responsibilities when you were really young, and you grew up really quickly, and you've always had a level of maturity that didn't match your age. You know what I mean? Like you've always had a deeper understanding, and possibly I would say like you might have even had people come and tell you, oh, you have an old soul, or they'll say things, maybe they said things to you like, oh, you're so mature for 11-year-old, something like that. I feel like I'm talking to an adult, maybe they've told you things like that, when you were growing up. I do feel like that's why you are more advanced than your peers. And this person could be somebody who is your peers, and you're way more in advance than they are. And it's not just more advanced, but I want to say more mature, yes, but more advanced as far as your material world, your maturity, the way that you commit to things, the way that you take things very seriously, I want to say it's coming out. Yeah. The way you plan things, the way that you speak. I think you have always been a writer. That might be for confirmation. You've always been a writer. You've always been very creative. Yeah, and that's for confirmation. So you might be a writer, and Or maybe you've written something down. But I do feel like this is somebody that you've known since you were very young. So let me go back to this. This relationship, Spirit, was it with a parent? Yes or no? Okay, I would say no. Let me verify that real quick. Make sure. Okay, yeah, I was right. It is a no. Okay, so it wasn't your parent. So this is somebody else. Okay. I thought maybe this might have like a relationship with your parent or maybe your parents' relationship, but it's not. So this is like something that you did, maybe somebody from your neighborhood. Okay. Let's keep going. See what else is going on here. Could be somebody that you broke up with or you broke a bond with when you were younger. When you were a teenager or in your early 20s. Okay. So tell me more about this that was taken. I'm going to go back to this. I'm going to see what else is going on here. Because, see, you're supposed to be privileged. You know what I mean? Even though, yes, you're more. Didn't I say that? That's crazy. That is so crazy. I just said that. Yes, you've been through a lot, possibly even since you were a child. Somebody here had a very, I want to say, a terrible person around you. You've been through hell and back, and it might be somebody that was around you. Could be an older person that was around you when you were younger, and you were supposed to receive some kind of money, something that you were supposed to be getting paid. I mean, it could be anything like property, money, an inheritance of some kind, possibly. Okay, you were supposed to get something. Somebody took it away from you, and this person's coming out as a Queen of Swords in reverse. So it's like this person was mean and vengeful. And I mean, when this person spoke, they were mean to you. They said like some really ugly things. And when you were a child, being a very sensitive person, it affected you a lot. I would say a lot. You might even feel regrets about being around that person. Like maybe you stayed around that person too long, or you've been around that person too long, or maybe you saw what this person was doing, but you didn't fight it, or you didn't stand up for yourself because you were young. You were still a child. To me, teenager, early 20s, still a child. You know what I mean? But yes, I think you were still a child. See, Aries, I'm going to tell you something. The life that you're supposed to have is this. This is what you're supposed to have. You're supposed to be privileged. You're supposed to be like living a good life. You shouldn't have to be worried about your bills or where your next meal is going to come from or next month's meal, or you know what I'm saying? Like you should not have to be counting pennies or doing any of this stuff. Actually, you're supposed to be privileged, and you were supposed to be privileged since you were very young. Yes. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're doing really good. Okay? Don't get me wrong, you're doing really good. Actually, you are way, way advanced, more advanced than other people who you've grown up with or other people who are the same age as you. Like, you're doing really good. Don't get me wrong. I would say maybe even better, way better than the average person. You know what I'm saying? And then to see like how much you've gone through, but it takes a lot of maturity for you to do this. So that's why I know you're a very mature person. Something is coming in, Aries, because you're definitely supposed to be privileged. And I already can tell on the cards. Something's coming in for you. There's going to be a new beginning. If you haven't received it, it's coming. I can already see it. I don't have the cards to verify it yet, but it's coming. I can tell you. I could already know what cards are going to be coming out soon, like just like this one. Like I already can see where this is going before it even gets here. You know what I mean? Yeah. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Seven of Wands in reverse. Tell me more, Spirit. I want to see what else is going to come out. Okay, so yes, I do feel very strongly you are supposed to be privileged. But it's something that I'm seeing here, like something that you have to do. Unfortunately, something was supposed to be given to you. I feel very strongly like when you were younger. Something was supposed to be given to you where your life was supposed to be easier than it was, but it didn't happen. Somebody took it from you, right? But now it's still like that chance is still coming around again, but this time around it has changed. So this time around it's like you have to be the one to do something. You're the one that needs to get up and do this for yourself. You know what I mean? Because I do feel very strongly something is definitely coming, and I'm hearing like you're going to get some kind of relief of pressure, relief of stress, relief of always having to like stand your guard and have a guard around you or have a wall around you. Like there's some kind of relief that's coming, and I do feel like it's something that's going to end up helping you move towards healing, yes, towards healing, but also move you into like a more productive mindset, you know? Hmm. And you're gonna find like inner peace too. So that's part of this that's part of your recovery, yes, but it's also part of something that's gonna help you push forward to build some abundance for yourself, you know? For some of you, you might need to ask for help. There's nothing wrong with that, you know? Just be careful with who you ask for help from and what kind of help you ask for. Because apparently, a lot of people say, oh, don't worry, ask for help, ask for help. Well, personal experience has taught me, no, you can't just ask anybody for help, okay? Because apparently, people can turn that and use that against you or could actually set you back, right? By asking the wrong person for help. So it's all about asking the right person for help. So, for instance, I would highly suggest going to an organization rather than somebody you know personally. Just, just saying. Especially because of your background. You know what I mean? Like, whoever this person is in your life, whoever this other person is in your life, it looks like you've had people in your life that has taken from you, has manipulated you. You know what I mean? Like, you've had some people around you. This is why I suggest going to organizations for help, professional organizations. Um, but it's all about you, Aries. It's all about you changing your perspective. It's all about you. Like, how bad do you want it? You know what I mean? That's what I'm hearing. Like, how bad do you want this? And Spirit is saying, it depends on you. Okay, it's all about who you ask. It's all about when you ask, and it's what are you asking for? You gotta like be very directive. So when I'm gonna say this, like when you're gonna ask for help, I'm just gonna say this really quickly. It's kind of like when you try to get a loan or you try to get a job, right? You want to like think things completely through, make a plan, and oh, there's a word I'm trying to say here. I hope you know what I'm saying, right? Like make a plan and yes, okay. I'm gonna get out of that part. Anyways, Aries, I just want you to know it's all up to you. You can have the life that you want. Okay? It's all about what you're not doing, what you can do, okay? And do the things that you can do and ask the right appropriate people for help when you need it, right? And not to be scared to ask for help. Okay? There's a lot of different organizations. I heard there's one that people will come to your house and help you cut your grass. They will help you cut a tree down if you need it. It depends on your situation, of course. So if you're like an older person, I heard that there's all kinds of resources. So, like I said, it's all about who you ask, how you ask, and to get to the right people. You don't want to ask your cousin, you know what I'm saying, unless you're like really, really close to them, I guess. And you want to be careful with that, okay? Aries, you have something big that's around you. It's not the 10 of coins, it is the 9 of coins. So it's not like you're going to have millions and millions and billions of dollars, but you will definitely be comfortable. You'll definitely be able to cover a medical bill if it comes by, God forbid, right? You'll definitely have the money to fix a car, live comfortably without totally stressing out, because we do have the Nine of Swords coming out in reverse, so that's a relief of stress. So it's like this opportunity that's coming toward you, I feel very strongly it's a new beginning and it's something that you need to write. Okay, maybe you're going to write something and sell your writing. I'm not sure. Okay. I'm not really sure about that part. And I think it's not for everybody, but it might be for one of you. Okay. But it's definitely something that you need to communicate, something that you need to write. Okay. Like write a plan down. I don't understand what that's about, but apparently that's what it is. You need to write down the plan. And this might also just be something that you need for yourself and not necessarily something you need to share with other people. Okay. Yeah. That's what it is. Write something for yourself. Maybe to keep yourself on course, or maybe to keep your eye on the ball, maybe, something like that. Or maybe it's just to make sure that you don't forget anything. But it's all about you, Aries. I do feel like you're going to jump into this energy over here with the Queen of Wands energy. And I feel like it's like you're going to be energized. Something's about to happen where you are going to get this energy and strong drive to get something done. You might have people around you who are going to be saying, like, oh, Aries is very demanding, or Aries is this and that. Don't listen to those people. They're going to make you feel like, you're asking for too much. You're not asking too much. You're just asking the wrong person. Okay? That's why I was saying just stick to organizations if you can. But if you can't, you're just asking the wrong person. Okay? Anyways, I'm going to get out of this reading. Okay? I do feel like you have somebody around you that's really upset. We have the star in reverse. So I feel like you do have somebody that's upset, somebody who wants some kind of revenge, somebody who has put you through hell, and they're still around your energy. You have another one that you might have been in a relationship with, and you have broken up with that person. I'm summarizing everything up so you don't get confused. And because I know sometimes I've done these readings and different people are popping up into the reading, and people sometimes get confused. Like, didn't you say? No, it's a different person. So we're dealing with two people here and you. You're also a person on here. So there's two people that's around your energy, okay? Two other people that's around your energy here. One of them definitely wants to talk to you, Aries, okay? They want to talk to you. This person's in regret. They're looking back. They're looking back at everything. This person is seeing you being very happy. They're in huge regret. That's why they want to talk to you, okay? They want to clear their consciousness. They did something out of their ego. Okay. And I'm hearing like they did some crap to you. So that person might also want to come in and help you. I don't know. But I definitely wouldn't ask them. Okay. I do feel like it's something that you don't see coming. But yes, you have resources coming, a new beginning, a new plan. And I think your plan is the most important part. And look, it came out again. It's your plan. It's all about what you aim for. So basically aim high. So if you wanted to make say 50,000 a year, aim for 100, right? Whatever it is that you want to aim for, Aries, Spirit is saying to aim for more. Or if whatever it is that you want to ask for more. Okay? I'm going to get out of this reading, Aries. Thank you for joining me. I hope this helps you in some kind of way. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You take care, guys. And guys, get ready. There's a cold front coming in. Another one. They're calling this one a bomb cyclone. Cyclone, or what's it called? Cyclone. A bomb cyclone. And I looked it up to try to figure out what are they talking about, because they're like, oh no, it's coming. It's supposed to be this horrible thing. And I'm like, what is it? What is it? Well, apparently it's kind of like a hurricane, but with snow. That's my understanding of it. It's kind of like a hurricane with snow, which means it could have some very high winds. And they say it's like a winter storm, like what we just had, but on steroids. So, like how ours was coming down, and I think, like a whole night, 8 hours, we got like maybe 4 inches of snow, 5 inches of snow, you know. maybe an inch of snow an hour, something like that, right? Just to sum it up. Well, if it's on steroids, that means we'll probably get a foot of snow in an hour, something like that. Okay, so we don't know what's where. We don't know exactly here, like in Texas. If you're in Texas or Louisiana, we don't know exactly how hard we're gonna get hit here because we're more inland, right? And this is coming from Florida, that part of the country. So they're going to get slammed. So if you're on that side of the country, like Baltimore, South Carolina, Florida, up along that part, New York, in Maine, right? If you're like in that part of the area of the United States, you're going to get hit hard. Okay, so do get ready. Have your water, have whatever you need. And as they come in, Texas and north of Texas, well, specifically North Texas and Louisiana, north of Louisiana is going to get hit too, but we're going to get like the tail end of it. So we're not going to get the big blunt of it, but we are going to be getting some of it. Okay. So, get ready again. Okay. I know right now we kind of like got a little break today. It's been nice and warm today. Actually, I believe it's like 50 degrees now, which is good. So right now if you wash clothes, if you need to like go get some propane, um whatever it is that you need, emergency stuff, band-aids, aspirin, you know what I mean? Whatever it is that you think that you could possibly need, but you can't just because you're not going to be able to just run out to the store and get it. So just be ready, guys, okay? We're getting hit again. Take care. Don't forget to feed the birds. Love you guys. Bye bye.